para Los Ángeles, para el portal espiritual, Los Ángeles no
What's happening, guys?
que entra, sino que
It's
también
like
entran
Buddy was in here earlier and
pero ya no es
alleviating about
ya
something.
dice que a veces son almas
Crazy
que
person.
atrapadas por
Travis, I don't know if you're still hanging out, man, but what's up?
sea.
Beardo, appreciate you. What's going on tonight, guys? Not much happening here. Edited a few videos this week because I actually got out more than once. Got out Monday and Tuesday. That was pretty sweet. Tuesday, met up with Brockton up in Lynn, just outside of Boston. And we hit a bridge and we were only able to hit the one side and had a ton of success. I mean, we were pulling out. I think he got 3 bikes that day. I got 1. Done like a dope. I knocked there was this kid fishing there and he had a pliers. Like an idiot, I knocked him off into the water. We couldn't get him. So Brockton happened to have his work truck with him and hooked him up with a new pair. I got him a pair of scissors. I don't know why that wasn't good enough, but anyways. Yeah, so big stuff going on. We hit a pretty good milestone because of that live. It really helped push us up with some subs, and we finally broke the 2,500 mark. What's going on, Lex Courage? We appreciate you popping in. Appreciate you commenting on the videos and all that stuff. Awesome. Travis, that's cool, man. We'll be here. We ain't going anywhere. But yeah, so like I said, because of that live that we did up in Lynn, we finally broke the 2,500 subscriber mark, which is absolutely amazing. We've really been grinding, and I feel like I don't feel like it's not worth the time. I think if it's something you really, really want to succeed at, the grind is worth it. And I learned from Mark and Travis doing a couple shorts a day. That usually helps. Doing a couple shorts a day will at least get you 20 to 30 new subs a day. Going live, I mean, there's no guarantee you're going to get any, but that definitely helps too. There's a whole method that I've followed over the past year to get to this mark. And it seemed to work. It's paying off. I don't know how I get lucky with the live numbers that we do. I think I just kind of hit algorithm at the right time, I guess. Yeah. So we did that. We went up with Brockton to Lynn. I had training up in Chelmsford that day. They were doing like this career focus thing. We have a new VP of our operations and stuff, so he came down, dealt with all that work stuff. So it was nice to magnet fish afterwards and just chill out. But we had even gone out the day before. I went out to High Bank and I was there for a good hour. And yeah, so dreamy. Yeah, right, dude. That's definitely not it. All I do is fumble over words all day long, get my magnet stuck to bridges. Maybe it's the comedy of errors, you know? Who knows? Regardless, I appreciate the fact that people want to watch how absolutely ridiculous we are, you know? All of us magnet fishers. I mean, we've all got really different, unique personalities, and maybe that's it. Maybe it's that we're all unique, just like everybody else. I don't know. Yeah, 5. Oh, I didn't even see you sitting down there, dude. You good?
Let's do it.
What's going on, dude?
What's up?
Nothing.
All right.
This definitely
I got
looks
the
better than it
laptop.
did last time.
I got the laptop open so I can read the comments.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I think Aaron's even going to pop in too at some point around 8.
Sweet.
Yeah.
What's up, X Courage?
Yeah, so
man.
Dude, tell me about that.
About which? Which part?
Well, how did you say you got it all around? You said you used a truck for it. Just like put a plow on it and just push all that stuff aside?
No, bro. Grabbed a big old chain, cut them into pieces that I knew I could deal with. You know what I
Right.
mean? With the crook.
Yeah.
There's one, this tree looked like it already took quite a few souls. And it had a branch coming down that had to be 60 feet long. And it was still kind of connected. So I literally just wrapped the chain around it and yanked it off the tree with my truck. And some of them
Wow.
didn't cooperate. I had to cut them. You know what I mean? But yeah,
And
there
the,
was
and
a,
the cable company wouldn't do anything till you cleared it?
yeah, the cable company couldn't get in there. You couldn't get access to the property because the other gate goes kind of through that 6 acres I was telling you about.
Yeah.
And I mean, these trees are hundreds of years old, you know, a lot of them. I mean, I cut up an oak tree today that there wasn't a chance I could get my arms around and touch my fingers.
Wow.
Yeah, that thing was massive. It was probably, God, I don't know, 70 feet tall.
It's always a shame when storms like that take down trees that have been around for so long, you know?
Oh yeah, dude, it stinks, man. It's that whole property's like that too. And there's cedar trees, there's red cypress, there's oak.
He
It,
doesn't live on the property, does he? Or is it just like a storage
no,
spot?
no, there's the only thing on that property is a pole barn and it's storage. And honestly, I had forgot he sold the property.
Right.
And in the contract, he's renting it for a year, so he didn't have to quickly find a spot for his stuff because the people he sold it to actually own the 10 acres behind it. So they're just going to combine it. They're not, you know, trying to build on it. They just, you know, wanted to have it.
Yeah.
Big money, dude. Big money. And then he went down the street and bought another 10 acres right across the street from his other house.
Right. Yeah.
Farm life, I guess. I don't know.
think I have a quarter of an acre.
Yeah, I've got a third. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it, man. And that's a pain in my butt. You know what I mean?
It is. I mean, just yeah, trying to just keep my porch clean. That's one thing. Never
Dude,
mind the yard itself.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maple trees. One of them is massive.
Right.
And I've got a banyan tree that shades my house and the house next door. That's right between the houses.
Right. That's
It is
probably big. Those get big.
Yeah, but down here we call them Florida hollies, but I think they're called Brazilian pepper trees,
Okay.
and they literally grow like weeds. You get one started, if you just let it go, within 3 weeks, it's a literal tree.
Well,
Yeah, and dude, they tear stuff up. They're so horrible. But I get those growing across my back fence line.
right. The only ones when I moved in, I had, I think, like 4. We have lots of scrub pines up here, like tons of them.
Right.
And I think I removed 4 or 5 of them within the first couple of weeks of moving here, just because.
They're so messy.
What's that?
Because they're so messy.
Yeah, they're messy, and most of them, honestly, I think 3 of the 5 of them were just dead. So they were just, 40-foot tall trees that were doing nothing. And they were completely dead, and they were a danger of falling on the house. So, no, thank you.
I've got a customer. He actually lives up in New York and then comes down here for the winter months. And he actually just got back here, I think Monday. But he bought the house next door to his house from this guy who was like in his 90s. And there was like 5 monster oak trees. And he was so tired of the mess, not only on the neighbor's house, but his house was getting it. And his house is like immaculate,
Yeah.
First order of business, as soon as the people vacated the house, tree company came in, all oak trees gone. History.
Wow.
Yeah, they were big. They were old too, man. Right on the St. Lucie River. They were really freaking old. But hey, to each his own, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I was up to 2498 at 6 o'clock. I was like, sweet, 2 more to go. And then I just checked and I lost 2 already.
Yeah. It makes no sense.
I swear, I put up my last short for a bit earlier tonight. It's the last one I have loaded. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video to that property, but I thought if it did good, I would, but
No.
not really. It is what it is.
There's got to be a rhyme or reason to something, man. That they're just not telling us because, like I've told you, yesterday I posted a video that got maybe 30 in the morning, and then posted a video very similar, at maybe 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was in hundreds rather than the 30s. So why is it so different at time of day? Like I understand, yeah, the viewership is different, but it's YouTube and YouTube is worldwide.
Oh
There's
yeah,
like
dude. It's very weird because same thing. The other day I put up 3 videos. I want to say what's today? Thursday. It was probably Tuesday.
Yeah.
I think 2 of them are in the 500 range, right around there.
Yeah.
One of them is at almost 15,000, and it's a tiny fishing lure.
Yep, it's always the ridiculous ones.
It makes no sense to me, none. And I don't know, man. It's like that. I wish I could figure out that a time of day or how the cycle works.
Supposedly, you can look at it in studio, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me see if you can find it, because
But if
supposedly
you
it
look-
shows you when your viewers are on.
Right. And it will, but that's just your viewers. So the reason
right.
the shorts take off is because all the fresh people see them on the shorts feed, but how they control the shorts feed is definitely the problem, whether you get left up there or not, or even make it up there. I mean, I've had a video I put up that got 10 views in 3 days. And when you look at the analytics, it was not even on the shorts feed.
Right.
It says like
it was never pushed.
Yeah, so it'll say like other channel pages or however people viewed it, but it was never on the shorts feed. So
right,
I don't know, man. It just gets so aggravating. And the part that aggravates me the most is when I make something I'm really proud of, and it's just a giant flop, flop. Dude, Loretta was on my live. She was messaging in the comments Sunday night. And I was telling him about the one video where we pulled up the revolver and 3 cell phones and I don't know how many pocket knives. That video has like 490 views. That's it.
Wow.
That's it. Doesn't pick up steam. It's like, I don't know, man. It's all weird and hard to figure out. The one where we pulled up the safe had been up for 3 months and done nothing. And then all of a sudden, that thing ran consistent for like a week and a half and went from
up and up.
It went from like 350 views to over 5,000 in a week and a half.
Jesus. Wow.
And it was 3 months old, maybe 4.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I just throw my hands in the air, whatever. When I get signed to Magnafish, I'm going to Magnafish. Other than that,
yeah,
is what it is, man.
I get it. I feel like that at times too. It just gets frustrating.
Oh yeah.
And it ebbs and flows. Like I know that this little peak that we're at right now, the bottom's coming. You know what I mean? Because that's how up and down YouTube is. You're not going to stay up here. You're going to go up and down and up and down. It's a constant roller coaster.
Dude, I don't know, man. The way your lives are working, I mean, it was weird because you did do the one live, and I think you got like 500 views, and then the next live you did, what'd you get, like 30,000?
25.
Yeah.
But see, that's what it is, dude. Is it doesn't really matter. There's no methodology because just the day before it was only 300.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I mean. It's so.
I didn't do anything different. We still magnet fished. Just the only thing that changed was the location.
Yeah.
So.
And the funny thing is, like you were talking about, you can go and look at your viewers when they watch and all that stuff.
Right.
That's your subscribers. You know what I mean? And your live was not filled with your subscribers.
No, because I don't have 28,000 subscribers or
That's
25,000
what I'm
subscribers.
saying. So
Right.
it's almost like, if you want to try to reach as many of your subscribers at one time as possible, that's a great analytic. But if you're
Right.
trying to get it out there for the world to see, that's a different ball game. That's a different story.
I'm sure there's some site. I'll look it up later. I'm sure there's some site somewhere that shows you that stuff, like when regions. Oh, what's going on, Jody?
I don't know. It's weird. You watch so many people have videos on here and they talk about, oh, this is what you got to do. This is what you got to do. And Mark falls for it all the time. Mark will go in and change all this stuff and it's meaningless settings. And then nothing will happen. And it's like, listen, I said, don't listen to somebody that's telling you how to conquer YouTube that has less subscribers than you.
Exactly. Those
Seriously.
are the ones I definitely don't listen to.
Yeah.
Hi.
See, Jody sees you.
May I have a really quick question?
We have a really quick question about.
Have you ever been to a Type Negative concert?
Of course, I've been to a Type O Negative concert.
Did you see Pete Steele?
I've met Peter Steele.
You
I
have
shook
not.
his hand, yeah, and talked to him.
Wait, which hands?
My right hand, and I showed him the tattoo. He saw it.
What do you think about it?
He liked it. Of course, there was his band and some dude that shows up there with a tattoo. Of course, he liked it.
You met him.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, long time ago. Type O Negative was always one of my favorite bands, and I got to see them like in the early '90s when no one knew who they were and they were just playing clubs.
Yeah.
And afterwards, you were able to actually like meet the band because it's such a small club.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I got to meet them, and it was awesome.
That is awesome. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? So, you know what I did today? So today I went to the Dune Shack and I took really funny pictures. And
She
it was
went
really
to she went to the Dune Shack today out in
fun. True.
out in Truro. Is all these artists' dune shacks. You can rent them, and you can spend like time in the summer out there, and like literally you're just in the dunes of Truro, away from everybody. You got no power, no nothing. They're just artist shacks, and that's where they went today, was just to take a tour of the area with the school.
Cool.
Because a lot of them have like history, like Thoreau actually stayed out in these shacks back in the day, like all these famous writers that wrote about this area, they all stayed out in those shacks.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Well, that's cool.
Yep.
Not me. I'm
History.
bringing my little Yamaha generator.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah.
Definitely wouldn't be able to.
No, we used to. We haven't done it in a while. We used to go camping for Supercross in tent camp, and that's what I do. I bring my generator, hot plate. You know what I mean? I'm not relying on good weather to be able to cook and grill. You know what I mean? No, I'm bringing a hot plate, and if I have to run it in the tent, it's all set up. Don't even have to worry about it. But that, and like, dude, I don't know why. The last time we camped, it got down into the freaking high 30s, low 40s. And it was crazy. But I had picked up a little heater. That thing was unreal. Just a tiny little, this big. And I cranked it on high. And 2 hours later, I was up turning that thing up or down. Like, what the heck? Turned that tent into a hot air balloon, man. It was like ridiculous in there.
There we go.
Steele, how do you pronounce it?
How you pronounce Peter Steele's last name?
It's actually Steele?
Yeah.
Because he has,
No, it's just Steele. That's pretty cool, Andy and Rick. Magna fished all day, so did yard work all day today.
Nice.
You did yard work, but it just wasn't your yard.
Yeah, I did some industrial yard work.
Yeah. So it must have gone quick when you got there. Then did you actually get what you needed to get done today? Can the people go in there tomorrow?
Oh
and get
yeah.
that
Like I said, I was 60% of the way done before he even got there because I was trying to clear all the massive trees.
Right.
All the branches that are off of them. Cut them into 4 or 5 pieces, drag them off to the side, and you're good. But those massive tree trunks, and then we had a telephone pole that had snapped, I don't know, maybe 5 feet up and was across the road. Still had wires, all the cable
Right.
wires wrapped around it. So I had to deal with that. But yeah, no, it definitely went better once he got there with the backhoe, with the bucket, and could kind of just push all the stuff that I had cut up, the smaller stuff at least, out of the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a mess, man. And man, the whole path of that tornado is like that.
Really? Yeah, we haven't had a storm. I haven't seen anything like that in a very, very long time here.
Yeah.
Well, Roger, what's happening, dude? Dirt Devil?
Yeah, I had heard that my brother was telling me that I guess the conspiracy is that they tried to they tried to seed the clouds before the hurricane to try and calm it down, and it backfired and spawned all those tornadoes.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, because we never get tornado. Well, I mean, you get a couple of tornadoes with a hurricane.
Right.
Dude, we had over 100.
Yeah.
That is
you know what,
unheard of.
over the past couple of years, though, we've had a couple of tornadoes too, and we never get them.
Yeah.
And they just randomly show up. So I don't know.
Yeah, that was an interesting theory, though. I was like, well, I have no idea. I don't know if there's any truth to that or not, or if it could even happen.
I know that they supposedly have stuff that can help diffuse it. I don't think that we have something that can energize a storm, though. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not so much energize it. I think, and here was their worry.
Yeah.
That storm was about to make landfall as the baddest storm ever. I mean, that thing was cranking at a Cat 5, and it slowed down right before it got to land. So I guess that's why they're saying that's what they did. They think that's what they did, which, you know what? Part of it makes me is like, yeah, no way. I don't know, man, but yeah, it was wild. But yeah, dude, that thing, I saw that storm 2 nights before, and I couldn't believe the wind speed. It was nuts.
Right. But we
It
were
was
watching.
crazy.
I literally had the Weather Channel on the whole time because not only you guys down there, but I've got family in Florida. She's got
Yeah.
family in Florida, so
Yep.
we wanted to follow along and see what was happening. And
Oh, yeah.
when those tornadoes started spinning, it was like, what? And that's exactly what people were saying almost instantly. This doesn't happen here.
Yeah, I was driving from West Palm to home, which is about an hour, and I could see the skies out to the west, how insane they look. And that's when I started getting reports of tornadoes out that way. And then next thing you know, they were just like everywhere. I mean, I even got to see the one in my own neighborhood. That was wild. That was wild. Hey, Mandy. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I'm glad that's over with. Hopefully we don't get any more, but
Yeah, season's not over yet, is it?
no, not till next month.
Okay.
I do have to say, man, my brother's property there, all I can think of is it looks just like Hurricane Andrew. I was down there 2 days after Hurricane Andrew, and that's exactly what it looked like. These massive trees just ripped apart. And I was in Coral Gables, which is right on the water in Miami. And it was a natural oak hammock, and it was just ripped to shreds, man.
Wow.
Yeah, that was horrible. That was horrible, man.
Yeah, we didn't have anything like that, but like I was saying, I think the last time was we had a hurricane called Bob, and it did stuff to Cape Cod that had never happened. It took boats and put it on people's front lawns. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, yeah.
Just it was a crazy storm. I think we were out of power all of Cape for 2 weeks because the way that it's designed is we have a canal, that runs between the Cape and the mainland.
Right.
There's only 2 main electrical feeds that come to the Cape. If either one of those goes down, they both go down because the other one immediately gets overloaded,
Right.
And sure enough, for 2 weeks, they were trying to figure out how to get wire back across the canal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's similar, like all the islands here. We've got the intercoastal waterway.
Yeah.
which I think it runs the whole freaking length of the state. I don't know how much further it goes than that. But yeah, like when you were in Vero, if you go over the bridge, no matter which way you go, you're basically on an island. You know what I mean? Till you get the next one, and at some points, I mean, they break for an inlet. We've got a St. Lucie inlet, Fort Pierce. You've got an inlet. I know that one of the nasty inlets is up by Daytona. I'm trying to remember the name of it. That inlet's supposed to be pretty rough and lots of sharks, like the most shark bites in Florida.
Well,
But I know what you mean.
someone's funny. You say shark bites. Someone the other day commented about why I was using sharks and live here on Cape Cod and blah 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 and it's probably just a bull shark. I'm like, do you not
people.
know like what like
Young
do you not
people.
know much of anything? I mean, because
Have you
Jaws was
ever
filmed here
heard
in the
of
70s.
Jaws?
Right. Yeah, it was kind of filmed
Seriously.
here. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we definitely didn't have a great white population for a long, long time. After Jaws, they kind of went away because they started allowing people to get rid of the seals.
Yep.
But once they changed a lot of the laws with the seals and the seal population increased, guess what came back? Natural predators,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's why we have sharks now, and they're not doing any conservation with the seals, so the population explodes and the sharks come and eat.
Hey, sharks like Taco Bell too, man. That's just
Yep.
all there is to it. They know what their favorite food is. They're gonna find it. That's it.
I would love to someday though, because there's this place called the Chatham Pier, and I should go back there one of these days. But right in there, because that's where a lot of boats come in and out of, the seals, all their food is in there because there's all the fish and stuff.
Oh yeah, I got you.
And so you'll see literally fishing boats and seals and great whites in the same water, like right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, we get that with dolphins around here. They come into the intercoastal, which is much warmer water, and just filled with bait fish. You know what I
Right.
mean? So yeah, when we go ride jet skis in the intercoastal and stuff like that, backyard trucker, what's up, brother?
What's happening, backyard?
We always end up getting some videos, dolphins. There's always a pod swimming through here and there. So
Right.
Pretty cool. But no seals down here. Too hot for them.
That would be cool to see the dolphins. I've only seen. I saw a dolphin get released a few years ago. We have something called IFAW here. They're like a animal welfare group, and they like especially help with like aquatic animals, whatever. And when they rehab these dolphins, they'll go back and they'll release them. And I happened to be watching the street while I was about to go on break, and I see 3-4 IFAW vehicles head towards the beach. I'm like, oh, what are they doing? This is a perfect time to take my lunch. So I punched on lunch and followed them, and they let me walk close to the water line with them as long as I didn't interfere, and I got to watch them release it. It was pretty cool.
That is pretty wild. Heck yeah.
Yeah. We don't have wildlife like you guys got.
We have the same thing in reverse here. It's called SeaWorld. They take them and then they never put them back.
Right. Yeah. No, they don't do that here.
Yeah. And every once in a while, one of the big ones gets mad and eats a trainer. The killer whales,
Yeah. Well, that happens when you
Yeah. They're called killer whales for a reason, bro.
Yeah, they're not called friendly whales. Exactly.
No. No, they're angry fish pandas.
Yeah. We actually had a few of those in our water this summer.
Really?
They saw like 2 or 3 orcas. We have a huge population of whales in the summer.
Yeah.
Because they come and they feed right off the tip of Providence. Like if we were looking at Cape Cod, they come up here.
Right.
There's a big what do they call the place? It's almost like a sanctuary, but it's a safe place that is stocked with fish and tons. You're not allowed to fish there, so
right.
The whales go and feast.
Protected waters, yeah.
Yeah, but you can go see them. We go on whale watches all the time.
Oh yeah, I watched a documentary. I don't remember if it was Shark Week or I know I saw Gordon Ramsay did a special on it too because it's insane how they kill sharks just for the fin to make shark fin soup.
Right.
And
Just for that one piece.
oh man, he went and kind of went into some places he shouldn't have been, and the roofs in these buildings, like third world countries, are covered in drying out shark fins. And
Yeah.
so there's an area, I forget which islands it was. There was an area where it became protected waters, and they went and dove out there, and it was just sharks everywhere. Like they figured it out. Like, all right, they can't get us here.
Yeah.
But man, it was like every kind of shark you could think of was kind of hanging out.
That's crazy. They know.
Yeah,
They're not stupid.
no, they're not. Nope, they find their food, and they found a safe spot there. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. They found some food a couple times. There's been some bites here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But
Oh, yeah.
we've actually been helping out with the National Seashore, running all the wires so they can have emergency phones now because some of those beaches, there's no cell service because they're out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
And there was a problem with a shark attack one year that no one could call 911. There was this person bleeding out, and sure enough, yeah. Now Comcast is they're paying us to like run all these wires to make sure that those have phone systems.
Nice. Oh, that's definitely awesome. Yeah, because if you a lifeguard with a satellite phone, I mean, that's the only other option.
Yeah, and they're just that. They're just lifeguards. I mean, they're going to help you out and patch you up enough to get you off to the next person. But when the next person doesn't come, there's not much that lifeguard's doing.
No, you got to bring duct tape if you go to those beaches.
Yeah.
That way you can kind of wrap yourself up. You get into a bind.
Or you just do what I do and don't go to them.
Yeah, duct tape and cotton balls, man. You're good to go.
No, I'm fine. I just don't even go near it. I can't stand I'm not a beach guy, so I don't go. Too many other things in the water besides sharks. I don't like sharing the water with other stuff.
Oh yeah. No doubt.
Stuff on a crab or something else, or like even just a fish bumped into my leg.
Do you scream like a girl when that happens?
That's it. No, I just like it. Yeah.
I can
It's not
picture
exciting.
it.
Yeah. It's not fun.
Use your death metal voice when they bump into you.
Yeah, that definitely won't. Yeah. We'll try it next time.
Underwater. You scare them all away, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's no telling what's out there. We got a lot of stingrays and stuff like that around here too. And that seems to happen quite a bit when they come through in their big schools is people step on them, freaks them out, and then they get stabbed by the barb.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to really suck.
Well, the gators is enough for me. I'm not even worried about the rays. The fact that they're gators, I'm good.
That's just freshwater. What are you talking about, man?
Yeah. I'm good.
That's just freshwater.
Doesn't even matter.
That's something I am going to work on doing. Is I've been wanting to drop my camera where there's a lot of gators around, underwater, strap some lights, do something to try to get some footage of them in there. Because I see some videos like that, man. It's awesome to watch what's going on down there, and it's crazy to watch these fish like swim right around in front of them. No big deal. Like that thing will eat you, like swallow you.
Yeah, but some of them have these weird, like symbiotic relationships with each other, where that fish does something for the alligator.
Yeah,
That's why it doesn't eat it.
Yeah, like those little fish that hang off of sharks all the time.
Yeah, same type of idea.
They got a partnership.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. No doubt. But yeah, I want to try some of that. We've got a few piers out here. Like especially if I were to go down to Jupiter, Florida, there's some really crystal blue clear water down there. And
Really?
yeah, that could be a good spot to try and just get some of that stuff, just mess around because it's like I think we've fished this place out pretty much where we're at. We've got to travel. And I think that's part that starts to get to me a little bit. I get excited, find a spot, go there, and then when it doesn't work and we don't get much, I
Right.
can't even make a video.
Yeah.
And
And I
that's,
feel like you gotta scramble.
yeah, and it's like that's why I haven't put out a full length video in months, just
Right.
because I don't know, between that and like I think I'm gonna do a best of full length video. I might work on it this weekend just to put it out there.
Yeah.
Let it rip, see what happens. You know, maybe like the stuff that was in that video that does nothing. You know, maybe I'll luck out and drop it on the right weekend or something, and it'll
Yeah.
do well. You know, I don't know. We'll see.
I've literally gone back to testing out ideas of, like you were talking earlier about Mark believing this, that, and the other thing. Every time he hears something, that happened to me for a bit. I would watch vidIQ and things like that, and they would say the same types of things. But over the past 2 weeks, I've done one day where I've dropped videos with only the titles, no descriptions or tags, just to see what those do. Then sometimes I'll put just a description, sometimes just tags. And to be honest, dude, they're so wide, they're all over the place. There's no rhyme or reason to any of it.
Well, I mean, that's what you got to understand is it's being controlled by AI.
Right.
How are we going to try to think like AI?
Kelly.
Kelly, what's up?
I don't know. We got to figure out a way to make human brains analytical.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't work that way.
The only thing I've really figured out
Yeah.
is when you're off, you're off. There's moments of just straight mediocre. There'll be a couple of days of that. When you're on, they take one short and just put it to the moon. You know what I mean? It's like I said, that tiny little fishing jig.
Yeah.
It's at almost 15,000 and it's still getting, a few views an hour. And it's like,
Why all of a sudden?
and what about the other videos? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the one, to me, the better one of those videos out of the stuff that I put up was that crazy looking jig that looked like it was made out of human hair. Like,
Oh yeah, that one.
that thing was so weird looking, man.
And that didn't take off, that one? Or that
Now,
one
I
did?
think it's sitting at like 500 and something.
Huh. Well, I've done dumb videos where it looks like a big chunk of bar and it looks like a bracelet. And I just joke about wearing it.
I
That one did like
remember that when
3,000.
you were in DC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember
that
watching the video you made. Yeah.
And it took off.
Yeah.
And there
And
was nothing special about it at all.
as of right now, our highest viewed short, I think, is at like 15,600. And it's a piece of sheet metal filled with bullet holes.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that one. That's somewhat recent, right?
Yeah. I mean, I had to put up like 4 or 5 different shorts with the same content because that's what I kept catching. Oh, you know what? I haven't been on here since then. I got a funny story for you.
Mm-hmm.
So that bridge, I kept pulling up stuff with bullet holes in it, like
Right.
sheet metal, propane tanks, you name it. Almost everything I pulled up had bullet holes in it.
Yeah.
So me and Easton go there on a Friday, and I think this was right after the hurricane. And we go there, and there's an old guy posted up on the bridge. Now this bridge goes into a sugarcane farm. There's no traffic, no anything.
Yeah. Right.
And we passed it. I said, let's see if we can get a different spot. He's probably fishing. I don't want to bug him while he's fishing, So we didn't find no spot. We come back by and we're like, what is he doing? I'm like, I'm just going to stop and ask. You know what I mean? Maybe it's his farm and he'll give us a yay or nay if we're okay to magnafish here. Wasn't his farm, but him and his buddy hang out every Friday and Saturday night with all of their firearms and set up targets. They were responsible for everything I pulled up with bullet holes in it.
Wow.
And he's like,
they do it every single Friday night, just shoot off this bridge.
listen, I don't even know how they get away with it because through the farm, you can see Southern Boulevard, which is probably the way you came out to Canal Point that day, which is
Okay.
It goes from a 6-lane road down to a 4-lane road, but it's the main drag into Belle Glade and that whole area. And
Right.
the cars, you can see the cars going by. It's like, how do the cops not mess with them? I mean, I called the cops about those teeth that were in that voodoo mess, on that road. Dude, they were there in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's like in the middle of nowhere. So I'm like, I can't believe these old guys are sitting out there just blow. And dude, I asked him, I'm like, so propane cylinder, it was like a MAP gas tank. I'm like, did it have any juice in it? He's like, oh yeah. He's like, we shot it
Well,
over there and it landed way over there. I'm like, that's pretty awesome, actually.
pretty awesome, but those guys are possibly going to be winning a Darwin Award,
Oh, well, hey, if they do, they do. They've been doing it a long time, sitting there drinking beer. and
They're pretty
shooting
good
stuff.
candidates. Pretty good
Yeah.
candidates.
No, and I could see doing something like that out in the woods in the middle of nowhere or something, but this is just a wide open bridge on a horrible 2-lane road.
Right. Yeah, I
So,
remember shooting in the backyard of our house when my parents did move us to Florida for a little while when I was
Yeah.
younger. And my father we had just a 22. It wasn't like a crazy rifle
Yeah.
or anything. And we would just set up pie plates all
Yeah.
around the backyard on barrels. And we'd just sit on the back porch and just tunk, 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 tunk. And
Yeah.
no, there wasn't anybody for probably half-mile on each side of our house.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I have. I own it was my uncle's. It's a Savage Army issue, 1944 22 semi-automatic.
Oh.
The thing I like about it is it holds 18 rounds and it accepts long rifle hollow points. So you can do some damage, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that's just, yeah, I don't, when the pandemic started, everybody was freaking out. I didn't even have bullets. I went and bought some bullets. The last time I tried to shoot it 5 years ago, it jammed. And I'm like, nope. Took it all apart, cleaned it, lubed it, went out in the backyard
I
in the
wouldn't even know how to
morning.
do that.
Yeah, I didn't either, but it's not that hard. There's YouTube videos.
Yeah.
But
YouTube
yeah,
videos and everything.
dude, I ran 18 through it as fast as I could pull the trigger. That's 1944 technology. I'll
Crazy.
take it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
anything at the house. I don't have any licenses. I can't take any of that stuff that I catch home. Like if I
Yeah.
did, I would get in trouble because I have no, here in the state, you have to have at least an FID to carry something like that away from the river.
Nice. I don't. I've been thinking about that. I was thinking about that earlier today when we pulled up that revolver. The
Right.
lady cop that showed up, and she was a rookie that had no interest in. Man, I start to question: should I even have called that in? I mean, I
Yeah.
thought being wrapped in a black plastic bag and thrown off in a spot like that, it could be something they're looking for.
Yeah, you would think so.
But man, her lack of interest and then her poor attitude was just like, well, now I'm wondering, what am I going to do next time? I'm actually going to talk to my neighbor about that because he's a sheriff in the next county down in
Right.
Martin County, and he actually showed up when we pulled up the safe. That was in Martin County. He actually showed up, and him and his the other sheriff dude, they were freaking awesome.
Cool.
They were great to talk to. You know what I mean? Actually, every cop except for that one I've ever encountered, and I've encountered probably 5 or 6. All of them totally awesome. No problems. But
Same thing here. They're usually good.
yeah, I kind of want that gun back. I think that's the part that's bugging me. And just, to make a trophy out of it, I'd cut the firing pin off in front of them if they wanted me to. Just like, if you're not going to do anything with it, if you're just going to destroy it, man, please have it back for a trophy so I can make something out of it,
I don't want to use it as a weapon. I want to turn it into something and like mount it and show it off. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I mean. I would go as far as to take my grinder and just cut the firing pin off of it right in front of them and say, there you go. I mean, not that I couldn't get another one, but
Here he goes.
Yo, what's up, my good people?
not
Dude.
this guy.
Man, we just got somebody else to join here. You good, man?
Wrong angle. Man,
It's somebody else, huh?
oh,
All
that's easy.
right. Hey, whoa! Sit on
Love
this,
it.
bro. Sit on this.
What's happening? There's some weird sounds.
Aaron, do you have your YouTube on and StreamYard?
Yeah.
Okay, get your YouTube off.
Yeah, or at least drop the volume on it.
You're echoing.
I got it.
Wrong
Oh.
one.
Yeah, he turned it off. He turned it all the way off.
Please, sure, I had no idea. Yeah, you know what? We were just talking about the gun thing. The one that I pulled up with Josh, I think we've determined based on viewers and stuff that it's actually a BB gun. So
Yeah,
I wish I
I-
hadn't given it up now, because I didn't need to call them.
Hey, BB guns will get you in trouble on YouTube, you know.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's try
Remember,
it
they
again.
took my live down.
What, with a BB gun? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's
It
what
was
happens.
Nate's fault because he left my live for a few minutes. And he comes back and he's like, "You get anything good?" And I
Still
grabbed
doing it.
and went
Yeah,
like
hang
this.
on.
Hold on. Hold on
We're
one
gonna see if
second.
that changes it.
So,
it's definitely coming from Aaron.
Do you have any speakers that you can put on? Like a Bluetooth headset or something? Okay, try that and we'll see if that goes away.
I don't know what he's saying. Let me put you
I
back
don't know.
on.
He put you on mute. We can't hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. I had the other YouTube
Oh,
on.
gotcha.
If I could look at the comments earlier, but no, I got Bluetooth headset on.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, to read the comments. Okay, I got you.
10
But I took it down.
It sounds like we're talking on
Still hearing the echo.
big time.
So weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you hear that new one doing? You're probably the only one that doesn't.
No, I don't.
No.
Yeah.
Hello.
I gotta try another set.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute. Yep, it's still there.
Yeah, I put
Yeah,
my
no.
and mute it on my phone so I can see the comments on the laptop.
I can't-
Yeah, I don't know what that was all
I
about.
don't know what he said.
I'm gonna. Did I
Mute
mute him?
somebody and see if it's somebody else.
I just muted Aaron.
Okay, go ahead. Talk, Treasure Coast.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
his
you're
is
completely
fine.
clear.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
Aaron,
unmute
you are
him
the
and see
culprit,
if
my friend.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Hold on, let me
just-
check that.
Well, do you have a computer that you can use,
I wonder if I can.
or just your phone?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I use. I got another set of headphones though. Let me pop off real fast and I'll
Hold
go
on
get
one
'em.
sec. What you want to do is go into your settings and find out what is on for your headset or for your microphone, and that
I don't
right
think it's
there
echoing anymore.
could mess around with that. So if you go into settings on StreamYard, click on settings on StreamYard while you're on the phone with us,
Yeah.
and it'll say microphone. You click on microphone, and it will tell you what microphone you're using, what headset you're using. Because you might be using the phone
Okay, how's
headset
that sound?
and not your Bluetooth.
there we go.
Sorry,
Good.
disappeared again.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the hard part. That's why if I don't have the laptop around, I don't even try to get the comment on because every time I do, I wind up just disappearing. Doesn't work.
We'll try it again.
There we go. How's that sound? Like
Hey.
kind of right default.
Okay. Mute him for a second. Hold on. I was hearing it when Treasure Coast was talking when he was gone.
Were
Try
you?
it again. Yeah. See, you can hear the echo, right?
Wait now.
I can hear an echo right now.
I don't hear an echo.
Oh yeah. Everybody in the chat, let me see if you guys can hear that echo right now.
I got
Now it's worse.
yeah.
It's worse. I just turned Aaron back on.
So I'll
Okay.
keep you all here and make it go away.
Oh,
Hang
you're
on,
going?
hang on.
You're leaving?
Yeah, I gotta run, guys.
There we
Okay,
go.
buddy. See you,
All right.
man.
Sure.
All right, man. Take it easy. I appreciate you popping in.
Hold on. Hold
Hey,
on.
Travel Guru. We're trying
So
to figure
right
out
now,
some
let me
deal
just see
issues.
if there's an echo. No, there's
We're
no
turning back
echo.
on.
Let's try Aaron again.
Hey,
Um,
yeah, that better?
Yeah, it's much
I hear
better.
you. I hear you clearly.
Oh,
I
I
guess
can
I
hear
was
an echo now. It was better, but then now I can hear the echo again.
Yeah, I hear the echo too. As soon as you start talking, I can hear you echoing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Try without the headphones and see what happens. Oh yeah, I think it's your headphones actually, because I hear a lot of like
Yeah,
static when
it
you
sounds completely clear right now.
didn't you hear that?
Yeah. As
Completely
you were
clear
shutting it,
without
as
the
you were
headphones.
shutting off, you could hear the same sound.
Yeah,
It
so
was
it's these Johns.
it was like a
These are the
rattling
Johns.
noise. What's that?
Los cambios todavía no. Está hablando de un desafío. Es
I can hear if you can hear us, Aaron. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. And you're clear too. You don't have an echo.
Yeah.
All right. So it must have been that headset.
Sorry,
More
Travis.
likely it was cheapy.
Treasure
Yeah.
Coast.
Hey, Travel Guru.
Oh, what's up?
And
What's up,
Luis is in here
everybody?
too. Now we're international.
Yeah, so today was a very, very sad day.
Oh, what happened?
My 20-year-old cat ended up passing away
Oh,
today.
God.
Yeah, I got a phone call like around 12:30, and
Mm.
I was like, you know what?
it was
I'll leave in a few. You know, so I left about a half hour, 45 minutes before my time is up.
Right.
From the restaurant location that I was at, and I'm like, you know what? I need to be there for the family. So
Gotta
I
go.
came home. I got 3 daughters and stuff, and everybody's over here crying their eyes out. So I want to be here for them. So and I had to take care of the situation. So I had to get a hold of Josh and talk to him. I'm hearing an echo again.
Me too.
You hear it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Did you change something again, Aaron?
He changed
What's that?
location.
Did you change
What's that?
something again? Oh no, you have
Yeah.
no echo on you. Maybe it's coming from you, Brockton.
Now it's not echoing.
I think it's
Yeah,
coming
no,
from
I
you.
had to change one more thing real quick. It should be better.
Yeah,
it's
it
definitely
sounds a lot better. What did you do?
better. Jason.
Well, I noticed that they were still on.
Oh, the headphones?
Yeah.
Oh my
I thought I'd
goodness.
turn them off, but they didn't. They weren't on. And he's like, I was wondering why I was hearing and talking across the room.
Well, that could be the reason.
It happens, yeah. No, Brockton, I hear you there, man. It stinks. About 2 weeks ago, I had to put down my second of my 2 Great Pyrenees. I had lost the other one 6 months ago. And then this guy, his health started deteriorating. He's, 100 and something pounds,
Yeah.
and he can barely get himself up. You know what I mean? And that's not really a good life for him. And,
No.
so
Yeah.
I promised him that I would, if he ever suffered, I would make his life easier,
Well, that was the good thing about my cat. He never like suffered at all.
Right.
He did, he survived a nice long life, and was there with my kids like the whole time, and he like slept with my youngest one every single night, woke her up every single night going meow meow meow
Right.
meow
Yeah.
at 5:30 in the
One does.
morning, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just gonna be sad, and like, the litter box is upstairs still. We can't just like get rid of it real quick, It's like
Hmm.
it takes a little time, but when I was looking over, I'm like waiting for him to scratch at the door while I'm like just going to the bathroom real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he wants to get in and use the box. or he wants to like deep
Shit
dive
in the pan,
into
yeah.
the toilet, into the toilet and drink the water. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But you know, I would see him there, and then I'd go in my room. I'd like get something out of my room. Then I come out. He's on the kitchen table. It's like, what is wrong with you at 20 years old? You're doing this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Some cats live a long time. I have an uncle that had one that lived to 20.
Yeah.
And he was very, very old, but he was tiny too. He like shrunk as he got older.
Yes, that's what happened with him. He stopped eating really good, and then he started eating real good again. I mean, we were feeding him. He was eating like crazy, but
Right.
when like yesterday, he wasn't eating that much, and then this morning when I was getting ready for work around 5:20 or something, I look over and he's laying like flat. I mean, he wasn't dead, but he was laying flat in front of the bathroom. I'm like, "You okay, buddy?" You know, it's
Right.
not like him. So I was thinking, "Oh no, don't do this, buddy."
Yeah. Right.
And as soon as I left, you know, she called me and was like, "It happened," but I was like, "Man, I knew it." And she's like, "Yeah, when he stopped eating yesterday, I kind of figured that too."
Huh.
So
Weird.
yeah, it sucks.
It sucks, man.
Yeah.
But
Sorry about that, bud.
I don't want any more cats. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. I don't want any more cats. I mean, we have 2 dogs right now, and
Yeah.
one is getting older right now, and it's like, oh, no.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't want any more either because I don't want the emotions of it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I've had to put both of my boys down, and like to be there to say goodbye to them sucks.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like to hold to because I would never abandon them in the back room. I've been with them
No,
each time, you know,
right,
and
right.
it just sucks feeling them like slip away, you know.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
But I don't want to keep doing it.
Yeah. No,
I'm
I
a
understand.
50-year-old wreck, you know.
Yep.
We've got a couple animals left, and that's it.
Yep. Yep. So we'll see.
But we'll have these ones for a while. These ones are young.
Yeah. I just heard an echo, but then it went away.
No, I don't hear any echo anymore.
Okay, good.
Who's in
Yeah,
a canyon, Kelly? What is we in a canyon? I know you posted that a while ago, but what does that mean?
We in a canyon.
We in a
A
canyon.
canyon or cannon?
So, you know what? Actually, Kelly sent me a song earlier. Kelly, I didn't respond to it yet in your email, but I'll respond to it now that it was cool. It's awesome that you edited the lyrics. She used the no, we're not Opus. What is
Suno.
that one?
Suno.
Suno. Yeah, Suno. Yeah, she sent me a song that she did, and it was really cool.
Oh,
And it was
cool.
definitely edited because it has the Kelly 420 flavor in there.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Said the echo.
Echo in a canyon. Can you still hear the echo,
Oh.
Kelly?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I can't hear it.
Hello? I can. Hello? Hello?
I think you're out of your mind, dude. I think something's going
Hello?
on in your
Hello?
end. 'Cause I
Hello?
don't hear one.
Hey, guys, did you hear when I said hello? Hello?
I heard you.
Hello? Hello? Smile.
All right, I'm gonna have to mute this guy.
All right, mute me. Go ahead.
Come on.
I dare you.
No, man.
Oh,
Yeah. So
she
when
said
are you
no.
gonna post that video from the other day? Do you have a couple in the chamber before that?
No, that's going out on Monday.
Is it?
Why? When are you gonna do it?
Mine's it's got a couple weeks to go.
Oh,
I still have one more video to get through before like I use the next batch. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I have one more that I think I used the Kratos in it. So hear the ghost say hello back.
I mean, I got nothing. I can put out. I was kind of hoping you put that before me. Actually,
For you.
something is wrong. Still hit
Yeah.
Rockton. That's funny.
Yeah, I had a place up on Monday that I was there. It was every throw. I was recording for 3 hours,
Yeah.
and I've had to trim it down. I've already gotten about 3 videos of about 15 to 20 minutes each. And I'm
Jesus.
still going.
Wow. That's
Wow.
good footage when you can make 2 or 3 out of them.
Heck yeah, man. I mean, I take like a friggin' 3 hour tour and just bring it down to like a 20-minute video.
Come
Yeah. And I mean, it was wild because I mean, it was every throw.
Yeah.
Every throw, picking
Every
something
throw
up,
was
you know.
something.
Hey, Carolina.
Hi, how are you?
Hey.
Good. How you doing?
Good, good. I was watching the live from
Oh
Monday.
yeah. Oh
Tuesday.
really?
Oh, was the Tuesday?
Yeah.
On
Oh,
Tuesday,
Tuesday.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I kind
awesome.
of, yeah, it was really, really good. It was so much fun.
Watching
was
the
fun.
live, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't stay there for too long because I have to go to work.
Yeah.
So I have like a little in and out.
Little break. Yeah. There you go.
Nice. Yeah, no, it was we had a blast. Absolute blast. And
Like you were talking about, Aaron, this place was pull after pull.
Yes.
Sean pulled up 3 bikes. I pulled up 1 bike. And then just all sorts of other stuff, exhaust pipes, and it was
Yeah.
just full and full and full of stuff. We didn't even hit a whole side of the bridge.
It was a
We
lot
got to
of
go
fun.
back and hit the other side.
Oh
I
wow.
mean, honestly, with all the stuff that we pulled up, Nate, we probably could get a couple of videos.
Yeah.
I
For those
mean,
bicycles.
yeah.
Yeah. I trimmed it
yeah.
down quite a bit though.
Yeah, that's I got 2 GoPros and my cell phone that I need to take footage off of. Because remember, my battery died on my other one, and I'm like,
Yeah.
great. The other battery's dead that I thought was going to be at 100%. It's gone.
Right.
So I was like, I can't even change the battery. Damn it.
Oh, Chris is in here.
Maybe what's going on, my dog nut? It's
Hi,
just
Jeremy.
it's a donut.
Jeremy.
It's
strangest non-gun thing anybody's found. Here's a Jason. Jason's I met him in New Hampshire where my not mega cube, whatever my cube is. It's on the bridge near his house.
I would have to say my strangest non-gun thing that I've ever found was what was it? Voodoo stuff in the snow.
Found weird stuff.
I found cauldron with a whole bunch of stuff inside the cauldron and things.
No,
and
thank you.
I had no idea that it was anything to do with voodoo until somebody sent me a comment on YouTube.
Yeah.
It was Christmas morning. I was in my kitchen sink, kid you not, because I have a stainless steel sink and I was cleaning all the stuff. I cleaned the cauldron, put it aside. I was cleaning all these little figurine men, put it aside, handcuffs, cleaning it, horseshoes, a whole bunch of stuff that I had no idea. And then I'm looking at a comment as I'm cleaning. I'm like, wait, what? Voodoo? I'm looking at it. I'm like, wait a minute, let me see this. And she sent me something. She goes, look it up. I looked it up, and usually that cauldron has a human skull or some kind of skull in it. I pulled a sword out. I mean, it was a small sword, but it looked like a pirate sword. It was like bent. It was really cool.
You'll have to send me the link to that video.
Oh
Actually,
my
if you
God.
look for my face with that sword going, that's
Yeah,
the one.
that's the one. All right.
But yeah, that was a crazy trip, and I actually drove to the nearest bridge and hucked that crap right off.
Got rid of it.
Kid you not. See you
What
later.
about
I
you,
don't
Aaron?
care.
What's your strangest non-gun thing?
Honestly, I kind of have to say the cauldron I found,
Oh, you
because it
got a
had
cauldron.
yeah, I found a small cauldron. There was nothing inside it at that point in time, but there was an anvil that must have been right next to it, because it ended up on the magnet on the exterior of it. and I had to look all that up, and something to do with the protection.
It's
So-
it's Santeria.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a
Voodoo.
specific deity that they'll worship that has to do with the anvil and iron and all that is real big for that particular one.
So the one that I found, you put the metal figurine men all around the cauldron, and it protects everything that's in there, whatever. It kind of like guards that person.
Right.
And the problem is when that person deceased or something like that, they'll get rid of it, they'll dispose of it. So that's probably what happened. The guy or girl ended up dying, and I found right there.
Mm.
Actually, it's funny because if you see where I pulled up that voodoo stuff, right
Yeah.
across the street is the bridge that I pulled out a sawed-off shotgun double barrel.
Wow.
Yep.
No, that's a little weird.
It's so strange to think what the heck people are doing. Like, why are they throwing this stuff in the water?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No idea. I
I
mean,
don't-
look at Motor City Magnet Fishes.
Yeah.
How many bottles of 7 knives or 9 knives or whatever it is? It's a certain amount of steak knives, and they all have engraved stuff on the actual blade saying like protect my family and da 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 da. Or it
And they
says,
get these all the time.
or it says like oh yeah, all the time. Or it says like I want to win the mega bucks for, you know, my family and blah 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 blah. I mean, we've seen a lot of them actually
Yes, that done
say
voodoo.
different things. um and Jason, he knows right away. He'll cut the thing and he'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And hold on, there's another one. And whatever it is, like I don't know how many knives or whatever, but
Right.
it's always that
Mhm.
particular
Right.
amount in there. And it smells very, very ungodly. He said that
course
like
it does.
it smells so bad. Yeah, it's 9. It's
9
engraved
engraved
in
in
hot
hot sauce.
sauce. Yes. Yep. That's
What?
exactly. So yeah, I mean, he was like dumping it out.
What's
He
that supposed to
said,
do?
8, wait a minute, here comes the other one, bloomp, and the other one comes out. I don't know. It's basically the same thing. They think that once they engrave it on a knife or whatever it is, and put hot sauce and nasty stuff, vinegar, whatever it is, it was really bad. He said.
Yeah.
They
That it
just
would somehow manifest it.
they cap it on and throw it in the ocean, and that's basically what they think, that everything's gonna come true or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
Some of them has hexes on people too, so
Yeah.
I mean, the
I
amount
remember
of
seeing those.
those that Jason pulled out in Detroit, it's
Yeah.
incredible.
Travis has pulled out a couple of different cauldrons that were pretty scary, and he ended up just like tossing them right back in.
Hmm.
Like he didn't even mess with them.
Yep.
Which
Yeah.
is just-
Water.
yeah, that's what I would
Not
do. I
safe to house.
wouldn't even go near it.
Yeah, no
Would,
kidding.
would literally pull my magnet off and push it right back in.
Yeah, no thank you.
And I'd not even ever show it either.
Exactly.
Well,
Um,
Tucker's saying, Louis is saying something.
Carolina, when you gonna go magnet fishing with Nate?
She came in a couple weeks. She actually
did
showed up in a
already?
video. Yeah.
Oh, in a
Yeah,
video? Magnet fishing?
No, she just showed up when she
Yeah.
had just cut her bangs. She came to show me.
Oh, okay. Nice. But you didn't do magnet fishing yet?
No,
You gotta
What
get out
kind
and
of
do
fishing?
it.
it's too dirty.
No. The thing is he goes when he is his days off, that is Sunday and Monday.
And
Yep.
she's working.
And those are the days I'm working the most.
Yeah.
No way.
So we always go like
Ships
that.
passing in the night.
Oh,
That's what we call it.
That stinks. I wish you guys can get out there and do some magnet fishing together. That would be
Yeah.
awesome video.
It would actually.
They are fun.
We tried when we went to Florida.
And Nate, you will get millions of views on your channel. I mean, you already do, but you know,
I don't get more. Yeah.
just hey, listen, man. The friggin' live that he just did, right? I don't know what it's at now. Nate can tell us, but
It's the
I'll
same.
tell you what, it was just ridiculous. Every single minute I looked over there was nothing less than 190 something people in there. Honestly, when we were done magnet fishing for the couple hours that we were out there, he had 24,000 views on that bad boy.
Yeah. Actually, the other day I saw it was like 29 now.
It's crazy, man. It's
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like every single video, the algorithm loves this guy. I'm telling you. I talk to other people, they have like 20 people in their live, or even they go back down to like 4 or something. It's like, how
Right.
does Nate do it? I don't know. He doesn't even show his wife or his daughter, and he gets those views.
But we were thinking about it, and
I'm just an idiot. They like that I'm an idiot.
no, it's no. I think
What do you think?
you gotta be as obsessed as he is. He is all the time in the computer doing something with his channel. He's like
Yep.
editing and just replying to messages, replying to comments.
Yep.
It just he's obsessed. He's like in the morning he wake up very early to start working on it. He has I was telling my sister because she has a friend. She lives in Florida, but her daughter lives in Washington. And her daughter who lives in Washington has a friend who's a YouTuber. I don't know how many followers he have, but he's making about $8,000 a month from the channel.
Wow.
So since my sister find out, she's like, she want to do something like that. But my sister is a nurse, and she's thinking like, oh,
I'd love
I
to
do
make that.
about. And my sister has this idea that you're just gonna get the money right away. And I was like, no, you gotta be literally. It has to be something that you really like because you have to be obsessed.
Right. You have to build a community.
And
I'm obsessed, and it took a year.
He's in July from last year, and he's literally all morning, all night, every single break that he has, lunchtime, he's there. He's not even he's getting content, or he's doing content, or he's editing videos, and he's making shorts, and it's all the time. So I don't know. I think
That's another thing, is you don't want to get burnt out though. You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I mean? Like if you're
I've had
all the
moments.
time on it, you have to step back and be like, okay, you know what? These 2 days, I'm not gonna do anything with YouTube at all. I'm gonna hang out with the family. I'm gonna do this.
Right.
Because if you overwhelm yourself with YouTube, and I've learned this before because I was overwhelmed myself in the beginning. Yes, your channel starts doing freaking amazing, getting thousands and thousands and thousands of views, but you're losing everything in the background, like your family saying, hey, you're not spending time with us, you're doing this, you're doing that, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yep. It's a
okay, I
balance.
have this
Yeah,
day off. I'm not gonna go magnet fishing. I'm gonna spend it with the family, go get ice cream, go do this, do a family
Yeah.
thing without anything to do with YouTube.
I think I think we have that conversation. Like if we had babies, if we both of us starting a family, I told him that wouldn't fly. Like we're gonna have so many because he's always telling me that how grateful he is and that I'm not giving him a hard time. And it's because we don't have babies. So
Yeah.
I have my daughter. He has his
Right.
but our kids are kind of
Self-sufficient,
and in some way. So
Yeah.
he's I really like he's working in his computer and I'm doing something next to him. I don't mind, like I'm fine, but it's because we don't have babies, It's like it's not that
Yeah.
concern. So we're okay. It's just try to find somebody or be with somebody who's just fine with like very like-minded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We think very similar. We have many things that are my mom came last year and my mom was saying something about the house and I was telling her like, oh no, Nate is not gonna like it. Like I don't have to ask him because I know him so well that I know that if I don't like something, I know that he's not gonna like it. Not because he like,
Right.
not because I'm telling him, but it's because
We have the same aesthetic. Yeah.
yeah. And so, and then he came home and he's like, "Oh no, I don't." So my mom was surprised that we kind of think kind of the same. So we like to be like somehow we're together, but at the same time we kind of doing our own thing apart.
Sure.
But if we were starting a family, I would say like that would be a
No.
huge.
I wouldn't be on YouTube. I wouldn't be magnificent.
We'll be fighting every day.
Life would be very different.
Yeah.
Don't worry, love. I saw a doctor many years ago. We're good. It ain't happening.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
no.
mean, I just, I mean, like I try to tell
Halfway
a
through
lot of
the third.
people, like,
God,
if
Jason.
you're taking way too much time with YouTube, take a break a little bit. Don't worry about taking a break. Your channel's gonna be there. Take
Yeah.
a break. If
Yeah,
it's
that's
gonna
true.
take a week, if it's gonna take 2 weeks, it doesn't matter. You just gotta get away. Get away, do something fun.
That's what basically
Do
Travis was talking about. He was just talking
Yeah.
about just going magnificent, and he may not put up a short for a couple days or whatever. I get it. I've hit those moments where you just don't feel like doing it.
Mhm.
Paid
Yeah,
really.
me too.
Yeah, but
Me too. Yeah.
it rarely happens, but it happens.
Yep. Especially when you have like you have young kids at home and stuff like that. You wanna be there exactly. Always
Do
keep
you
the
do you and
balance.
Amy have
Always
young
say,
ones?
huh?
No, we don't have any, but
No,
you know, we have our own challenges. I have her.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There you
she
go.
don't know how to balance
she's learning to balance certain things in life. So she's burnout.
Hey, don't
Mostly is
don't
what
get
it
me
is. So
don't get me wrong. Everybody has like jobs and stuff too, but that's another reason why you have to have that balance
Mm,
because, like you guys, Nate, and Carolina, like you guys don't see each other that much because of the job thing. You know what I mean? You're passing him, he's passing you, and you're not
Pass
having
in the
that
neck,
time.
what I call it.
So that's another thing is like, okay, you're not spending time that the time that you can spend when you're magnificent and she's there. You
Mm,
know what I mean? Just like I like 1 or 2 days or whatever out of the week, give it to a family member.
Are you like a
Don't
therapist now, dude?
take a break. Exactly. Aki's saying it. It's deer
Yeah,
season, dude.
deer season. Yeah,
Yeah, there you
you have
go.
a sign
See,
over there that says we interrupt this marriage for deer season.
that's it. I watch all three of your channels, and
That's
you
awesome,
all keep
Jason. I
me
appreciate it.
motivated, and I keep magnificent. That's awesome, bro. Good to hear.
We
yeah.
Swedish with this.
It's a grind. I wish it wasn't a grind as much, but I do actually like it. I do enjoy
Mhm.
the chaos
Mm.
of trying to do all this stuff. I definitely get burnt out, but I enjoy the chaos. If life isn't chaotic, then I get very bored.
I go to work. Okay, so I go to work and I come home on Monday. Then
Yeah.
Tuesday I'll go to work, come home. Wednesday I might go out and do magnificational metal detecting.
Mhm.
And then Thursday I'll come home. Friday I'll probably go out and do something like metal detecting or magnificent. If I can get 2 days a week, then I'll do it.
Right.
But and I also get like overtime at my job and stuff like that, in which I'm
Yeah, me
making
too.
good money at my overtime. So I'm not gonna be like, oh well, I want to go magnificent and say, no, I'll take the friggin' overtime. Christmas is coming up. You better believe it.
Yeah, I work a lot of overtime myself, especially me because of the industry we're in. And we went down from Milton. We have stuff to deliver to the government. So I mean, it's military and whatnot. We had to get going, and so
Yeah.
I
That's
I
an
was
important
like,
one.
yeah, I was so close to right shot of 60 hours last week. and that
What's
gets.
your job?
Well, I'm an electronic technician,
Okay.
actually. Yeah. So
Nice. There you go. Electronic technician. So, what are you basically working on? Anything
Like
electronic
specialized
or
in.
what?
I've
Yeah.
done it. Well, I've been doing it for 27 years, so I've touched everything pretty much in the industry. I've done consumer electronics, more medical, some medical stuff. I've done aviation, military, other military applications,
Okay.
radio frequency, digital, you name it.
Nice.
I'm the cable guy.
Yeah.
Ten cable.
Nate climbs the poles.
Yep.
But you guys, all of three of you, keeping the country running.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah,
You can't be without any of you.
Yeah. People
I
wouldn't have.
work on commercial food equipment at restaurants, hotels, hospitals, like
Right.
anywhere that has like kitchens and stuff.
Yep.
So your fryolators, your ovens, and
okay.
toasters, whatever, griddles, whatever. Like Five Guys. I mean, work on all their
People with the
equipment.
5 guys.
Yeah, especially the back door. We go through the back door to go through the
Oh,
five.
Jesus Christ.
It was like, hey, I went in the back door of Five Guys the other day. Wait, what?
No, but I remember, dude, when like because of our jobs, we didn't actually stop working during COVID. As soon as it changed, as soon as
Really?
COVID hit, we still went to work because people still needed cable. We would make sure it worked to like the side of their house, but we stopped going inside houses. We would go right to the side of your building if everything was okay. Sorry, we'll see you at the end of this, whatever this is.
Well, we're laying people off. Me, because
Right.
I was told that the government was going to give you $500 or $600 extra. So I was like, I'm in. So I stayed home and I got that extra money and my paycheck. Yeah, absolutely. Why
Of
not?
course. Right.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Why
I
wouldn't
actually
you?
I was having to go constantly myself. I was having to be on site. So
Well, yep. See, when you're like like tech and things like refrigeration, you have to be out there. You have to be doing anything.
yeah.
Well, it worked out nice with me because I was able to take the time off and go more into YouTube.
Right.
And during the COVID times, that's when I actually started my channel in 2020. And man, like the views like back then, thousands and thousands of views, and it's like now it's like I'd be lucky if I get 200 views on my freaking videos,
We were talking
um
about it with Travis earlier. It's so strange,
crazy.
and it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter what you do with a video.
my
Sometimes
best two videos right now are the ones that had Amy along with me.
Right. Of course.
there you
Yeah,
go.
at
He's not lying.
4.2K,
Yeah.
and everything else, a couple hundred. Yeah,
How did
it's
the,
amazing.
how did the one of her falling do? Did people realize that she'd fallen in at the end of it?
Oh, well, I ended up putting a short up for that one, and actually, it's done rather well.
Has it? Okay. I was
Yeah,
just curious.
Nate put a shot of me climbing a pole, actually dancing on a pole.
No.
I was live with Buddy.
Oh yeah.
You
Actually, I
remember?
did. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good at doing that. I got Josh the other day with mud all over his face. I put a short up of him.
No, you didn't. Shut up.
Yeah, I did. But I asked him
Hilarious.
first.
That
Yeah,
is hilarious.
actually, he did. I saw that one. Actually, it was pretty funny.
Yeah, you gotta have a good time. Don't take things too seriously. I'm gonna quickly go find Shane's information because it's almost 9, and I'm ready to wrap it up myself. It was been a long few days. went to that long training, and then we went magnet fishing for 3 hours. Then I drove home 2 hours.
Mhm.
Talk about training. I was in training this morning. Just
We've
for a
been
couple
moving
hours.
furniture around at home, so
Jeez.
yeah, been a
You
lot of
got your
stuff.
work cut out for you over there, huh, buddy?
Something. She's got me working.
Cool.
You do.
He choose violence.
That's funny.
I don't want to do that. There we go. I don't know why sometimes his videos show up on my YouTube and other times they don't.
Who's
There we
this?
go. Shane.
What? Tagging? Two brothers. What's going on, my bro? My dog nut.
Mark just popped in. Okay, Kelly's taking off. Appreciate you popping in as always, Kelly.
Bye, Kelly.
Sorry we're not uber crazy over the top here today, but Mark came in just as we're about to close up shop. Mark, where are you, man?
Mark, what the hell? Rewind the freaking thing. You'll see.
I don't see one for Shane. Is he not on tonight?
I don't know. Let me see. Oh, maybe not. Because he's doing his sports, maybe.
Maybe
Is
he's
there
on
a
the
game
sports tonight.
tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's doing the sports one.
Still working the hurricane 30 days in. He is making buku bucks right now, aren't you, Mark?
Mhm. Oh yeah, yes.
That's what he lives for. It's those 30 days of
Bro, that's
hurricane insurance
awesome.
work.
That is so crazy, man.
Mm.
He's banking right now, man. He's going to be
is.
done for the friggin' year.
Yep. He'll be able to go back out there and get a whole bunch more content now.
Oh yeah.
That's what he's saying. Money. That's what we're
Crazy.
talking about, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I
But
changed
I
my
realize Mark's on his way in. I'm ready to make my way out, dude. I don't know about you guys, but just about 9 o'clock. I'm ready to get out of here.
Oh my God, 39.
It's already 9 o'clock.
Oh my goodness.
Aaron, appreciate
9
you popping in,
o'clock.
dude.
Everybody go to
Nate,
bed
thanks for having me.
quick.
Absolutely, dude. We'll talk to you soon.
Good night,
Good
guys.
night.
All right.
Good
Talk to
night.
you later, Bryson.
Good night, everyone.
There we go. End stream. Come on.
Come on.
Right.
Shut off already. End
I
it.
did.
No, you didn't. It's live.